Good evening, everyone. Tashina Gonzalez back here with you to repeat everything that I just shared now in English. And tonight we are talking about natural support for lupus and fibromyalgia. So as usual, as you hop on here, please give me a hi, a wave, and let me know what city or state you are checking in from. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replay, whether you are watching this live here on Facebook, Instagram, or watching the replay on YouTube with me. So I am so excited to share this with you because this is something that is near and dear to my heart because one of my aunts suffers from both lupus and fibromyalgia. So this is really a theme that I was talking about last month. It has to do with pain and inflammation and autoimmune diseases. But I didn't want to leave it, and one of the more important things is that you need to reduce stress levels, which is the theme of this month. So I want to make sure I got this information to you. So first of all, what is lupus? Lupus is a chronic autoimmune disease that can damage any part of your body, skin, joints, and or organs. In lupus, something goes wrong with the immune system, which is part of the body that fights off viruses, bacteria, and germs, foreign invaders like the flu. Normally, our immune system produces proteins called antibodies, which protect the body from these invaders. Solid evidence that genetics, epigenetics, which are changes in chromosomes that affect gene activity, environmental factors, viruses, and infections play a role. Further study of these variables needs to happen to improve our understanding. So fibromyalgia is a disorder characterized by widespread musculoskeletal pain accompanied by fatigue, sleep, memory, and mood issues. Researchers believe that fibromyalgia amplifies painful sensations by affecting the way your brain processes pain signals. So many of the things that we're going to share today are things we've been sharing in most of the videos, but just re-emphasizing some of those and reminding you of some of the things that we want to do. So one of the most important things is to repair your gut. So the connection between leaky gut, autoimmunity, and your immune system makes repairing your gut the starting point for helping with a lot of autoimmune diseases, and especially the couple of websites that I got the information for helping with lupus and fibromyalgia. So how do we do that? We remove the bad. We eliminate factors that negatively affect the environment in the GI tract. That includes inflammatory foods such as gluten, dairy, corn, soy, and eggs, as well as toxic foods, sugar, caffeine, and alcohol. And then you want to eradicate any type of bacterial growth like candida or parasites. You want to check for that. So we always talk about food first. That is what we need to start with, is with food. So replace what's missing. So we need to have digestive enzymes. We have to optimize our digestion and include nutrient-dense food. Reinoculate, restore beneficial bacteria in your gut and reestablish a healthy microbial balance. High quality probiotics help repair your gut and support your immune system. And then repair. It's essential to help the nutrients necessary to help the gut repair itself. So I have an entire video on how to have great digestion. If you haven't seen it, as soon as you cut this video off, hop on my YouTube channel and just look for how to have great digestion, as well as if you need some support on enzymes or probiotics and what to choose, definitely send me a DM because we can help you with that. Optimize your diet. Again, you start with your food. Your food is always the first place that you're going to start. So as a reminder, what we've just said, gluten is an inflammatory food that wreaks havoc on the gut through molecular mimicry. It is critical for anyone with an autoimmune condition to eliminate all gluten from their diet. Instead, you're going to need whole, real foods such as fresh fruits and vegetables, grass-fed meat, and wild-caught fish, and healthy fats. Another thing that you're going to want to do for these two autoimmune diseases are find and treat infections, test for heavy metals, hey girl, and mycotoxins. So again, if you need help with how to test for those and having a particular detox to get rid of heavy metals, I can help with that. Another thing that's super important, get good quality sleep. I also have a full video on how to have amazing sleep. So if that is one of your issues, again, after this, cut this video off and then hop on my YouTube channel and watch the video I have on how to have amazing sleep. Exercise. So exercise is super important to supporting this. And next month, we are going to be talking all about things healthy, because that's what everybody's going to be thinking about, right, in January. So we're going to have lots of education when it comes to exercise, weight management. We're going to have our challenges that we do. So make sure that you are tuning into everything so you don't miss any of that. And relieve your stress. This is something we've been talking about every single time, right? So everyone can benefit from stress relief. So find what you need and what's best for you, and adopt stress relieving strategies on a daily basis, like exercise, deep breathing. This month, we're talking about stress relief. Tomorrow, we're going to have our class on Spanish on how to reduce stress. Saturday, we're going to have our in-person class in Pontiac for English speakers, and then we will have an online version as well. But things you're going to, and I also did a video on Friday on that. So if you haven't watched those videos, I did it in English and Spanish, you can see that as well. But you're going to do things like exercise, deep breathing, meditation, some of the things we talked about in the past, like possibly Tai Chi or yoga, if you're into that type of things, art, and using essential oils on a daily basis. I was talking to someone just recently and they were like, what can I use for stress? And I was like, what essential oils do you have? And they were like, Stress Away and Peace and Calming. I'm like, are you using them every day, and do you always have Stress Away with you? No, I don't use it every day. We'll start there. Start with what you have. Use your essential oils every single day if you're looking for some true benefit. And in this case, we're talking about stress relief. Stress Away and Peace and Calming are great ones for you to start with. So, yes, sitting quietly, mindful movement, mindful meditation, deep breathing, all those things we're going to do to help with that. So it doesn't matter what type of autoimmune disease, stress relief is going to help. Now, when it comes to things that we can add on additionally, when it comes to things like, when it comes to lupus in particular, turmeric. So curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric, can prove effective in the treatment of autoimmune diseases like lupus. So they can provide some support. So last month when we were talking about this, I shared that there is a supplement called Agile Ease that has this in it. And I also shared my amazing spicy limeade drink that will help with this as well. So if you haven't seen that, check those out. Ginger is something that you want to add into your diet on a regular basis. Apple cider vinegar. I also have an amazing apple cider vinegar drink that I do on a daily basis. So making sure you incorporate that into your body. My drink is boost your immune system. Oh my goodness. I went to worship service and there were 20 people missing. Some of those people were missing because of immune things. Some of them have serious chronic issues, but the majority of them just have immune things. And I'm just so grateful that I take this every day and I don't have to worry about my immune system going below the wellness line. Coconut oil. Are you using and cooking with coconut oil on a daily basis? If not, and these are something that you struggle with, you have to add in some coconut oil. Epsom salt. All last month we had various things where we were playing and having fun and doing some do-it-yourself stuff, and we would have Epsom salt and we would add to the stress relief and the awesomeness of them by throwing some essential oils in there. Flax seeds. If you're not consuming flax seeds on a regular basis and you have lupus, you want to add that. And green tea. Start drinking green tea on a daily basis. Now, when it comes to fibromyalgia, vitamin D. Make sure that you are not deficient in vitamin D. Magnesium. Make sure that you have a sufficient amount of magnesium. And creatine. Those are supplements that you are going to definitely want to add in if you suffer from fibromyalgia. So, and if you need some support with those, I've touched on a lot of those in some other videos, and so I don't want to bring out stuff and repeat a lot of stuff that I've said. But if you need some support with vitamin D supplements, magnesium, recipes to start incorporating the apple cider vinegar or turmeric, then please send me a direct message. And if you know anyone that suffers from lupus, please share this video with them. If you know anyone that suffers from fibromyalgia, please show this video with them so they can little by little have a little bit of support. Obviously, we're going to work with our doctors. We are going to Never touch our medication. We're going to listen to everything the doctors say because I am not a doctor. And that is our first line of defense. But these are things that you can do if you find that in between doctor's visits, you would like a little bit additional support. These are some of the things that you can start incorporating that are natural that will help you with that. So with that, I am going to close out this video for today. I thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, I do hope that you are going to join us for some of our upcoming classes so that you can learn natural ways to reduce stress, which are so key to helping when you have autoimmune diseases. And if you have not done so yet, as I've requested several times and it's so important, there's so much information, including close to 500 videos, 100 of which are in Spanish. Hop on my YouTube page, click subscribe, and then hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss anything, because you know sometimes I come on here like after 10 o'clock like today. And I thank you for joining. All right, thank you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.